Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have a good time together studying a little bit about the cult of Muhammad. All of us, we knew that Muslims, they claim, as their prophet claim, that he went up to the heaven. But if we like search a little bit in the internet, we will find Muslims, they have images of their prophet flying a mule. And you will see in the images that there is wings. But all my life, I'm studying this cult. I never saw any resource, any books, and I'm talking about Islamic books, speaking about wings. No wings. Muhammad never mentioned the wings. Hadith never mentioned the wings. Not a single description mentioned wings. And you know, I challenge any Muslim to show me that I'm wrong. If there's any Muslim, he can show us. I will be happy to see that happening. So where the wings is coming from? You know, when you are a person who make up a story, and you did not give us details, then ideas will start trying to come to. It's like when, you know, if you see those people who build a cabinet in the bush, and you know they use trees, etc., and then after they build it, it looked like a house from outside, but if you go inside, there's a lot of holes in the narrative between the wood, between the trees. They put the whole tree to make a cabinet. They cut it off and they place them in the top of each other, and at the end of each part they make like a curve so they can hook them up together. But if you go inside the house, you will find that a lot of light coming through the wall, a lot of holes. So the builder, what he do in order to close those holes, he start mixing grass and mud, and he fill this area so the wall will look like a wall and no more air and wind and light is coming. And this is what Muslims do. Muhammad, he gave them a house which is in a very terrible shape. His details is funny, silly, and doesn't make sense. So the Muslims, they try to fix that wall which is full of holes by putting their mud there. And this is one of the muds the Muslims, they come with, that al-buraq, he have wings. If we ask any Muslim in the world where the wings is coming from, do we have any Muslim here to help us? Where the wings is coming from? Nowhere. So why you come with the wings? So the answer is very simple. Hello, the prophet, he went to the seventh heaven, so the donkey must be flying with the wings. So they added the wings, even though their prophet never mentioned wings, never even mentioned that the donkey was flying. Six, and Allah, you can get it from Amazon, my friend. So Muhammad, he never mentioned such a story. And then if we go to the stories which is mentioned in Islamic books, which is approved by Muslims, we will find the following description. There's many hadith, by the way. I mean, we can read as many as you want from them. All of those, they are speaking about the same story. And we are happy to quote for the Muslims whatever they want. But if we start from the first hadith here in the top, when you search the search engine, it says, I was brought al-buraq. Al-buraq is coming from the word thunder. Thunder, al-buraq. In Arabic, we say barq, the lighting, you know. So obviously, this buraq is given a name because he's very fast. But look what it says. Who he is an animal. He is an animal. He described him as an animal. And this animal is longer than a donkey but is smaller than a mule. Please, those who are asking silly questions in the chat, focus with me, otherwise I will block you. I'm not here sitting with you to waste my time. If either you care to listen and the topic is interesting, or take a hike, go watch cartoon. So this animal is white. And you need to remember always, when a description is given, there is a reason. Why the animal is white? I mean, why it's not black? Why it is white? Muhammad is coming from a racist culture, and he himself is very racist against the black color. If you remember Muhammad, he said clearly that Shaitan is black. The one who will destroy the Kaaba is black. In the judgment day, Allah will make all bad people like me black, and will make all good people like the Muslims white. And now he is receiving an invitation to Allah in the top of a flying donkey. There's no wings, it's just a donkey. But this donkey, it is in the size between a mule and a horse. It's not too big, it's not a mule, you know, it's not between the size of a donkey and a mule. It's not a horse. And this is white animal because simply Muhammad is going to heaven, and only white are allowed to enter heaven in Islam. He is longer than a donkey, but is smaller than a mule. And you will notice here the hadith mentioned the hoof of this donkey. And here you ask yourself, if Muhammad was going up to heaven, what does hoof have to do with that story? You know what I mean? And you notice here the place of his hoof, a distance equal to the range, like how big this hoof is, how big this donkey. I mean, you just told me he is between, he's smaller than a mule, bigger than a donkey. And when this mule he walk, he have a certain way of jumping or walking. Okay, was this mule jumping to heaven, or he was flying? When you speak about his hoof, obviously Muhammad, he did not go really to the sky, because obviously the hoof of this animal is used in the trip. He was kicking with his legs, with his feet, if we can say the word feet. And you will notice here it says, I mounted it and came to the temple of Bayt al-Maqdis. Okay, so this same mule took him to Jerusalem. So where Muhammad was going? To the sky, or he was in the ground? If he is in the sky, then why he describing the movement of the hoof? And as long Muhammad, he was riding this donkey, or let us say this animal, who took him to Bayt al-Maqdis, how come Muhammad did not describe anything between? I mean, imagine, okay, Muhammad, so he was riding in the ground, and this donkey was like, each time he kicked like 100 kilometers. But in order to do that, you have to jump in the air, and you have to jump very high. It's like a missile. When your missile go, you cannot send the missile straight, because you will hit objects in your way. There's hills, there's mountains. You cannot go straight. You have to go up, you have to go down. So the story here is very weird and very funny and doesn't make any sense. And then you will see that when he arrived to the temple, which is the temple of the Jews, and Muhammad occupied it, and now they took it and they claim it for themselves, the same as they do with Hagia Sophia. The gang religion, the thief religion, they occupy your land and they take your churches or your temple and they make it Islamic. When he arrived to Bayt al-Maqdis, which is the temple of David, he tied his mule with a ring. And look what it says. It says this is a ring used by prophets to tie what? To tie al-buraq. But this is mean that al-buraq was an animal who take prophets to that place. And in the door there's a ring, and those prophets, they tie this mule to it. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Like if you see old buildings, you will see like they put a ring in the wall. So when somebody come with his horse or his donkey, he tie it with it, you know. And this is like old days. You find it everywhere. Next to any house or door or a store, they have rings outside so people they can tie their donkeys or their horses. Used by the prophets. If we ask the Muslims, who is the prophets who use these rings? They have no idea. So why you are saying to us it's used by the prophets? Who is the ones who use it? Muhammad, when he went to the seventh heaven and he went to Jerusalem as he claimed, he found all the prophets are there. All the prophets of Allah waiting for him in that, they call it Bayt al-Maqdis, which is very funny for Muslim to use that word, Bayt al-Maqdis. You know, Bayt is an Aramaic word, Maqdis is an Aramaic word, both mean holy house. Why Allah is using Aramaic language even to describe the Kaaba, to describe even what is in heaven? Al-Bayt al-Ma'mur, Bayt is an Aramaic word, Al-Kaaba is a Bayt, but this is stolen from the Aramaic and the Hebrew, like Bethlehem. Bethlehem, you know, I mean, if you go right now and search in Israel how many cities they start with the word Bayt, you will not believe it. This has nothing to do with Arabic. Was Allah an Aramaic? Or he's a thief? When Muhammad he went to the seventh heaven, he described that when he went to the house of David, which Muslim they claim it that it is their own, he found there all the prophets waiting for him. And the Messiah was one of them. Who? The Messiah. How many prophets were waiting for Muhammad there? 124,000 prophets. How many? 124,000 prophets. If you notice with me, it says there is only one ring and there's only one donkey. Muhammad, he mentioned that this is a donkey he used to go there. But it says there that this is a ring used by previous prophets. Did they use different donkey or the same al-buraq? Do we have any Muslim in the chat? Any Muslim? if we go to different hadith, we will find that Muhammad confirming that the Prophet waiting for him there. Let us show some reference. Muhammad saying, when he arrived to the house, it's called Baytul Maqdis, the holy house, they are asking him, people, they start asking Muhammad about things there. I mean, okay, as long you went there, tell us what you saw there. Muhammad could not prove anything of what he mentioned. There's people, they went there before him. And Muhammad, he said, they start asking me about things, about Baytul Maqdis, about things which I could not observe. Why? You went there. You see how Muhammad got busted? When he started telling his people that yesterday he went to Jerusalem and he visited the place, people, they start asking him, okay, tell us what you saw there. We went there before you and we know what is there. Can you tell us? Muhammad's excuse is, I was asked about things pertaining to Bayt al-Maqdis, which I could not observe, between two brackets, in my mind. What? So you were there, but you can't describe it? He was there, but he can't describe it. Hey, Christian Prince, did you go to Brazil? Yeah, Brazil, I've been in Brazil. Okay, tell us about the capital of Brazil. Oh, okay, I'm going to tell you right now about Paris. Christian Prince, Paris is not in Brazil. Oh, okay, hold on, I should just, it's a mistake, sometimes you say things, they don't mean it. Okay, what's the name of the capital? I forgot. We cannot tell you, you have to ask. Anyway, I went to the capital there, and it was, there's a lot of snow, very cold. And I saw there the Eskimo, and I saw white bear. Hey Muhammad, this is Alaska. This is cannot be Brazil. Brazil, there people go naked because it's so hot. So Muhammad, he could not describe anything about where he been. And people, they start laughing at him. And look what it says here. I was very much vexed. He was very sad, very upset. He could not prove anything. They ask him questions. You've been there. Okay, tell us what you saw. What? Nothing. Nothing. All what this guy, he said, he saw a ring in the wall. He tied his donkey. He went inside. He saw Moses. He saw Isa. He saw the prophet. What you saw? What else you saw? He don't know. Any Muslim have an idea how to answer this? Isn't it obvious that Muhammad is a fraud? And then, brother, Allah has raised it. Oh, no, this is a different story. Allah, he left up all of Jerusalem to the sky, so Muhammad can see it. What? Allah raised it before my eyes. I looked toward it and I gave them information about whatever they questioned me. I also saw myself among a group of apostles. They are there. Yes, brother. I saw Moses saying a prayer and I found him to be well-built man, as if he was a man of the tribe of etc. I saw Jesus, son of Mary, even Jesus was there, offering a prayer for all men. He had the closest resemblance of Urwa. Jesus, he looked like Urwa. I saw Ibrahim. I mean, we go back all the way to Ibrahim. Abraham is there too. Okay, all those prophets, are they dead or they are alive? As I know, according to Islam, all the prophets are dead except one. His name is Jesus the Christ. They call him Isa. So what do you mean you saw Ibrahim, you saw Moses, you saw... Are they dead or not? And then Muhammad, Allah, he take him to heaven, and then he see the same people again. So are they in the house of Bayt al-Maqdis in Jerusalem, or they are in heaven? The story even get funnier and more stupid. From Ibn Abbas, he said that when he went to Jerusalem, he found all the prophet there. Let us see if we can find the hadith. This can be found in Musnad Ahmad by Imam Ahmad. Let us see. Well, I don't think I can find it here. I don't see it. Yeah, this search engine is horrible. But we can find it in Arabic book. Give me a second. صلاة الأنبياء في الحديث النبوي عن ابن عباس أنه etc. Let us translate to English. You will see here it says he found all the messenger of Allah, all the prophets of Allah are praying there behind him. Click translate to English. The translation is not coming correct. He turned, he found the prophet Ajma'un, all the prophet with no exception, they are praying with him. Do you see it? Which God gather all his prophet to pray there. Do you see it? Okay. How many prophet? 124,000 prophet. Everyone he have a donkey, and we have one ring, and we have one house. And yet not a single person who was living at that time in Jerusalem did not notice either Muhammad or the 124,000 donkey or the 124,000 prophet, including Abraham and Moses and whatever. All the prophets were there. Imagine a small city, Jerusalem right now. Imagine there's 124,000 people gathering around Al-Aqsa. Nobody saw them. Nobody witnessed such a thing. Only Muhammad saw that. The story even gets funnier and more complicated. Muslims are not even sure if Muhammad he went up to heaven first and then he went to Jerusalem, or he went to Jerusalem and he went up to heaven after. Why? Because Muhammad he is a fraud, he contradicts himself. If we go back in the hadith here, based on the story here, Allah took him first to Jerusalem. Based on another story, Allah took him first to heaven. Which one happened first? Any Muslim? This is what happened when you have a false prophet who claims something does not exist. When Al-Buraq brought to Muhammad, the Buraq have a saddle on it. And Muhammad he asked Jibreel, this is all for Muhammad, which means him? Jibreel he said, by the Lord, there is no one more honorable to your Lord than your Lord than him. Him? Aren't you talking to him? Who's talking to who now? He said, then he started sweating badly. What is that? Muhammad he got dirty before he go to heaven? A sweat is a form of piss. The body of the human being get rid of his dirt in many ways. And that's why sweat smell. It's not a pleasant. I'm trying to find if there is any Muslim in the chat want to say something. Do we have any Muslim? He oppose, he don't agree. Anyone? Remember, Muhammad before he was taken to heaven, Jibreel he cut his stomach, he took his his liver, his kidney, he took his heart, he took his everything out, and he washed it with the water of Zamzam. And now Muhammad is the second Muhammad is going to heaven. Now he's sweating again. If you read the story about Muhammad was taken to heaven process, you will notice something Muhammad he said, maybe many of us did not give it attention. Let us find the hadith. Here we go. Until now, we did not talk about Muhammad where he went, because this is the final destination we're going to reach. But look how Muhammad, he tried to fool the fool. That's why I say always, if a fool like Muhammad can fool you, how fool are you? Muhammad described that before he go to heaven, Allah he did a plastic surgery for his chest and his belly. 3 angels they came, and they put him in the floor, and they did the following. They took him beside the well of Zamzam. Among them was Jibreel. He took a charge on him. This is the Dr. Jibreel now. Jibreel cut open the part of his body, between his throat all the way to his testicles. And he took all the material out, the screws, the nails, the material of his chest and his abdomen. And then he washed it with Zamzam water. with his own hands till he cleaned, or he cleansed the inside of his body. And then a gold tray, a gold bowl full of belief and wisdom was brought. Full of what? Of belief and wisdom. Here we learn that in Islam you can install wisdom. It's just a mechanics thing. You open the stomach of somebody, or what you need, 2 dishes, 1 dish of faith and 1 dish of wisdom, and then they stuff it inside you. Abodmin. No, I say it as I like it. I say it. Most of you are here because the way I speak English, my friend. Come on. If I start reading the English correctly, people will not be here. Trust me. It's abandonment. What's wrong with you? Are you better than the Prophet Muhammad? I got a dish of wisdom too. I'm an Arab. Abandonment. Let me teach you English. Okay, hold on. This is Abdul. And this is Omen. This is the old man. So abandonment. I mean, what's wrong with you? Okay, we go back to the topic. So he brought a golden tray, contain a golden bowl full of belief and wisdom. I mean, how dumb you have to be to believe in such a garbage. Was brought, and then Jibreel stuffed his chest and throat blood vessels with it. If he stuffed it, I mean, there's no more space. That's it. The angel, he keep pushing. They have like a pressure machine to measure. Can we put more? How many what they call it, the pressure for air? IPS, I forgot what they call it. Push more. No, there's a space. Push more. Jibreel, he put his foot and he pushed more. Put more. He stuffed it. What? Yes, brother, he stuffed it. PSI? Yeah, this is PSI, I agree. Yeah, the pressure. PSI. How much PSI you think they have put inside him with this dish of wisdom and faith? So, in this garbage religion, the Muslim, they say to us, Islam is scientifically accurate, Islam logically accurate, Islam is makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense that there's a prophet, he got his faith in dishes. It makes a lot of sense that wisdom is installed inside his belly. And all of this is what? It's just to prepare him to go up to heaven. Okay, hold on. The surgery before Muhammad was taken to heaven. How long it took all this process? Remember Muhammad, nobody saw him. Even his wife, she said, he was next to me. He did not move. He was next to me all day long. All night. He's in bed. Muslims, to solve this problem, they say, Allah, he took him by his spirit, but not his body. So if Allah will take him by his spirit, so why he is doing this plastic surgery for his chest? Just to solve this stupidity and how Muhammad get busted. If Allah take him by spirit, he did not take him by body. The body of Muhammad was next to Aisha. Aisha, she witnessed that Muhammad did not go anywhere. Muhammad get busted. And now we have to fabricate, says Muhammad was sent to heaven or taken to heaven by his soul, not by his body. But as you see, this is physical surgery. Actually, even the Quran speak about the plastic surgery done for the breast of Muhammad. Chapter 94, verse number 1. Have we not expanded the breast? I mean, come on. all of us we knew how important it is to have big breast. The Muslim, they say, no, this is not about physical thing, this metaphorical. Hold on, it says, and we removed from thee the burden. But isn't it, this is what exactly happened? To describe better how this has happened, we have to show you some images. Give me a second. Again, for those who do not know, we publish my book in Polish language for free, and I posted the link in Patreon, and we posted in the Arabian Prophet account. So if you are a person who speaks Polish, please get your copy. Polish language. This is a cartoon, present what happened to Muhammad. Okay, so when the Muslims, they try to lie to us and try to find a way to hide the stupidity of the story, and they say, oh, Muhammad, he was taken to by the way, most of Muslims don't agree with the saying this, but this is just a solution when the accusation comes. They say that Muhammad, he was taken by the spirit, not by his body. But Muhammad is talking about physical treatment, surgery, cutting literally his chest and his stomach and taking all the material from inside out, and then washing it with the water of Zamzam and then putting it back. So if Allah want to take Muhammad by his soul, why he care for his kidney? And you notice here the Quran comparing the sin inside you is the one in your stomach, because what the Quran says, and we removed the burden. And this burden was so heavy, breaking his back. How bad sinner Muhammad was. See it? Going back to the story here, after Muhammad, they install inside him a dish of wisdom and dish of faith, which is very funny, hilarious, stupid. Let us make a vote here. Who is a Muslim here believe really that faith and belief can come in dishes? Who agree with Muhammad? Who is a Muslim? He is proudly convinced that faith and wisdom, they come in dishes, and we can install them inside the person. Sun Tzu, I run away from him. Who is this Sun Tzu? I always go to the zoo. Sun Tzu? His name is Sun Tzu? Okay, Tzu. I always run from everybody. I mean, come on. Actually, if you see me in the street, I will be running like Muhammad. Like, dude, leave me alone. Always run from people. What are you kidding me? It's proven by Zakir Naik. This guy who's saying that, he must be having a dish of wisdom now. Scenario. So, who is a Muslim agree that Allah, when he want to make a prophet wise, he sent angels and they put a dish of wisdom inside him? I challenge a single Muslim to call me right now and say I agree with that. Let me go in Skype. Give me a second. Even though I wasn't really thinking about going in Skype now, but maybe. But just to make you hear the response of the Muhammadan. And this guy who says Tzu, what his name, Tzu? Call me Tzu. Tzu, can you call me Tzu? Where is Tazoo? Mayday, Mayday, we need a Tazoo. If you are a Tazoo, call us. We accept all sides of Tazoo. Tazoo, small Tazoo, big Tazoo, it doesn't matter. We have dish for all kind of Tazoo. Get your dish of wisdom before we are out of it. Don't forget to use the Kobon, which we offer with the wisdom dish. The Kobon is, are you ready to write it? But please don't share it with others. This is just special for those who are viewing us. Camel urine. We continue, because I'm sure no Muslim really dare to be proud about such a story, about a dish of wisdom and a dish of faith. And what is making it more horrible, the Muslim, they say that Allah, if He wants something to happen, He say be is going to be. Huh? How come Allah, He cannot make Muhammad smart? And by the way, Muhammad telling us this is stupid story after they did the wisdom surgery. Are you getting my point? I mean, how fool was Muhammad before the surgery? Muhammad before the surgery supposed he was not wise. Allah, He have to do adjustment. Don't bring me this donkey here. Hey Jibreel, go, come on, open his chest, take the liver, take the stomach, huh? Take all the things we do not need there, and please, please, just do something. You know, I cannot bring him. This guy is an idiot. We have to fix him. I mean, isn't he qualified to go to heaven? We have to do some repair. So, Allah, what kind of repair you want me to do? What do you mean kind of repair? You have to do everything. You have a dish. You need dish of wisdom. Big one. And you need a dish of faith. Prophet, he don't have faith. He don't have faith. He's an idiot. He don't even know what faith is about. Actually, the Quran says that too. The story here is enough to make anyone who have little brain understand. You don't need to be a genius. That this cannot be from God. This guy is an idiot. If this is a story about a dish of wisdom and dish of faith, he taught after the surgery. Muhammad before the surgery, how stupid he was. If we ask the Muslims, yeah, my Skype is on, Tazoo. If Muhammad after the surgery is telling us such a stupid story, Muhammad before the surgery, how stupid he was. However, let it go. I mean, it happened. And Allah, brother, if you want something to happen, He say be is going to be. But Allah could not fix Muhammad. He have to send angels, do mechanic work, take all the screws, polish his stomach, wash it with the what? You know, you have to wash it with Zamzam water, which full of arsenic. Go and watch the BBC investigation. Arsenic. Son Tazoo, one more time you say to me, I will call, I will block you. If you are a man, just call. Stop doing like I will call you. Are you there? You will call me. Can I call you? Just call, man. I hope you're not married. I mean, by the time you make your wife have a baby, she's going to be in her 60. Are you in the bedroom? I'm coming to you. Get ready. Are you there? What, do you need a dish of wisdom or something? Just call. Unbelievable. I will call you. Are you there? I'm calling. Can I call you? And nobody's calling. Here we go. Let's see. Somebody sending me a message saying Allah is a clown. I mean, guys, don't send me messages like this. We have a chat. Don't send me anything in Skype, otherwise I will block you. Allah is a clown. Thank you for telling me. I did not know that. I just noticed. Okay. So as you see, here we see that somebody taking advantage of the naive. Those stories maybe they can go through in the time of where a person he can ride a broom and he fly with it, you know, and Harry Potter, the Lord of the Ring. Actually, Muhammad he have all those stories. Muhammad he told the Muslims about Sulaiman. He have a flying carpet, flying horse, ring. He controlled the genies and he controlled mankind and all things in the world by his ring. And then Sulaiman he lost his ring because genie he came to his wife. Her name is Jarada, Al-Jarada. And when Sulaiman was doing poo-poo in the bathroom, he don't take his ring with him because this is the ring of Allah. I mean, you cannot take the ring of Allah to you in the bathroom. Haram. So Shaitan come and he was in the shape of Sulaiman. He asked Sulaiman's wife to the ring. She gave him the ring. He wore the ring. He became the king. True story. Why in the world you don't believe in Muhammad as a prophet? Why? How dare you? Those stories are true. That's why when I go in the bathroom, I don't give my ring to my wife. I don't have a wife. I hide the ring somewhere. I hide it, you know. You can't trust your wife to give the ring. She will, Shaitan will come in your shape. She asks her for the ring. She take the ring. You know, okay. This is what happened to many of us. You know, your wife, she go give the bank account number because she think this is you, but it's not you. Because you look like you and speaking like you and you sound like you, but she give the, you know, and then you end up there's no money in the bank. And what happened to this Tuzu? Tuzu, are you doing surgery for Zamzam? I thought you want to call me. What happened to this Tuzu Muzu? Ruzu? All right. And then Muhammad, look what he said here. Jibreel, after he stuffed his chest on his throat, what? He stuffed his throat, blood vessels, and you tell me that Islam is not scientific? With it, and then close it. For sure you close it. Imagine Muhammad is walking like a zombie and his throat is open, like hello. Like in some countries, you know, the doctor, they forget the Caesar inside your stomach. Hello. Jibreel will not do that mistake. So he closed it. After he stuffed it, so now we have a stuffed throat with wisdom and faith. And here you notice that there's no more space. I mean, the faith and the wisdom is all the way to his throat. If Muhammad, you open his mouth, you don't see teeth. You see wisdom, you see faith. A Muslim saying, I was destroyed by a woman, her name is Fifi. Your woman, her Fifi, her name is Fifi because she don't dare to call me. Why she don't call me and destroy me with her high heels? The only thing she can do, she call me Habibi and she blink with her eyes. People a flute. Okay. I saw a text. Tuzu, call me. For some reason, I don't see your text. I saw a text actually, but when I click at this, you know, it disappear. Call me, Tuzu. Fifi, call me. Sisi, call me. All Fifi, Mimi, Susu. If you are brave, call me. All of us, we are destroyed by you. Yet nobody dare to call us. Do you remember Mimi Hijab, who played my video saying to a Muslim woman, suckle me? He cut the video. His sister, Mimi Hijab, his sister, she was saying Jesus was having sexual relationship with his mother. And he played exactly the same audio. But he cut off the part, the filthy woman, she is saying that. I was quoting Muhammad saying, suckle me. Do you dare to say to the Muslims that this is the quotation of the Prophet? And you filthy, you say Christian Prince is a sexual predator for quoting your Prophet? How evil you are. You are saying that your Prophet, the one who I was quoting him, is a sexual predator? Your boy is finished. Potatoes, cowards. And we destroy you. Let us continue. After Allah, Prophet, the surgery is done for him. Huh? Hold on, we have somebody saying, why not listen where it says surgery? Why make insult to Hindus and Mexican? Just get out of here. Who is insulting Hindus and Mexican? If I say Hinduism is false, I'm not insulting people. I'm saying it's false. And Mexicans are my best friend. You're a potato donkey. See how they try to bully you? Making fun of Mexican. Where I did make fun of Mexican? Hello? Cowards like their prophet. Bully. The nation of bully. A shoe of a Mexican is better than your prophet. Stupid idiot. Which one tastes better? The Quran, which the goat ate it, or Taco Bell? The answer is so clear. Taco Bell. Potato. Now listen carefully. After the prophet, his chest closed, now he is ready. See, right away they close the chest. Muhammad, he woke up from the surgery in a second. Stitches. Muhammad is ready to go. Muhammad, he opened his eyes. Are you guys done? Actually, his eyes was open, by the way. He was doing the surgery. He can see you because he's describing what they are doing to him. Muhammad, when the surgery was done to him, his eyes was open and he was watching. Otherwise, how he can describe what they did? You see, the one who described what happened, it was Muhammad. So stupid? I am so stupid? Why you don't call me Muhammad Kader and tell me that I'm stupid? Tell me why I'm stupid. What do you think? Where is Imam Murrah? Imam Murrah is here. Do you dare to call me Imam Murrah? The Muslims, they never heard of an Imam Murrah. So I showed them many days they have Imam Murrah. They said this is time traveling. They said in my book there's a quotation they cannot find anywhere. Christian Prince is a liar. And we challenge him to find it, and then we got them busted. We find it, we find the line, we find the chapter, we find the page, and the cowards, they were defeated by their stupidity. And here we go. Why you don't call me Imam Murrah? Who was brave to call? I accuse you, all of you are text terrorists. Otherwise, as long you can prove me wrong, why you don't call? And let everybody witness. Okay, we have somebody calling. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Mute you too, please.
Hello?
You will spend the day saying hello. Do you hear me?
Hello? Yes, I hear you.
Okay, are you a Muslim, my friend?
Sorry?
Are you a Muslim?
Are you a Christian Prince?
Yes, are you a Muslim?
Are you a Christian Prince?
Yes, I am. Are you a Muslim?
I'm not a Muslim.
So why are you calling me?
I'm Sunju.
You are what?
I'm Sunju. I'm Sunju.
What's
People are asking me to call you.
Okay, so if you are not a Muslim, why you are calling me?
Because there's a lot of the chat asking me to call you.
They
Your
thought,
chat.
okay, hold on.
Live streams.
Okay, go. Stupid people. People asking you to call me. I thought you wanna did. Are you a Muslim? No. So why you are calling me? Because people they ask me to call you. Don't get married, okay? We thought we got a fish. It turned to be a chicken. Yeah, what I would do with them? Sun Tzu, Tuzu, he's the Muslim. Anyway, and then he scanned it with him to heaven. Here we have the problem. You see the name of the video, the title, the heaven of Muhammad, where it is located. I mean, how in the world we can be confused? It says, and then he scanned it with him to heaven. In Arabic, it says as-sama. You remember when Muslims they start debating me, saying that sama does not mean heaven? You remember? In Arabic, here it says, he took him to the lowest heaven. To where? To the lowest heaven, as-sama'u dunya. If you read with me carefully, he took him up to the heaven, and this is the lowest heaven. You see, translation here, by the way, is a stupid translation. It says the heaven of the world. No, this is not what it says. As-sama'u dunya. This is a phrase coming from the Quran. Muhammad, he claimed that in that location, as-sama'u dunya, is where the stars are located. Let us see the verses. إنا زينا السماء الدنيا بزينة الكواكب. What does that mean? Allah decorated the lowest heaven with the planets. Where are they? Those planets and the stars, supposedly they are in the lowest heaven. So this is where Muhammad he went in the beginning. Muhammad he went to that location. So Muhammad right away he arrived to the location where the stars are there. And you notice here Muhammad described nothing between. Guys, do you notice with me? To go, let us say I want to go to the sun, and the sun is one of the most closest stars to us. The sun is the closest star to us. How many years I need to go to the sun? In the speed of light. The Muslim they say, do you remember when the Muslim they call me and they say that the angels they move in the speed of light? Do you remember when the Indonesian boy he called me and his relativity of time? Isn't it Allah he said in the Quran and the Hadith, Muhammad he said that the angels are created from light? So this is their max speed, light. How many years you need to go to the sky where the stars are with the speed of light? And in order to reach the speed of light, you have to be with no physique, with no particles. See, the reason the light is so fast than other things, because there is no resistance for the light. When your body has particles, especially if it's big, then you will burn first of all before you leave the zone of the earth, or if you are coming to the zone of the earth. the body will be demolished. So how Muhammad, he went all the way to the lowest heaven where the stars are located, and right away he's there in the top of a flying donkey, which is not having wings, and an angel is with him. So the angel cannot exceed the speed of angels. Look what the Quran says about the speed of angels. Chapter 32, verse number 5, it says, He rules all affairs from the heaven to the earth. In the end will all affairs go up to him in a day. I mean, this translation is stupid translation. Let us change it. This is Yusuf Ali. I think Yusuf Ali was, I don't know, taking too much hashish. Let us see. This is Dudi. Let us take Hilali Khan. You're welcome, our friend from Poland. Please don't forget, if you are a person from Poland, to copy the link, share it with all Facebook pages, etc. So more and more people will know about it. We need to tell the people, it's for free. I mean, no charge, it's for free. So tell your friends about the book, share it in Facebook, let them download it, and download and put it in different link, because this link might disappear later. All right, so download the book, put it in G Drive link for free, and you know, Gmail Drive, I mean G Drive is for free. You can just load as many files you want. It says here that he arranges every affair from the heaven to the earth. Then the affair, it will go up to heaven. Those are the angels. In a day, space wherefore of 1,000 years of your recounting, i.e., recounting of our present world time. So in order for the angels to go up to heaven, they need how many years? People, how many years the angels they need to go to heaven? 1,000 years. Who said that? The Quran. But here does mean somebody is lying. Muhammad, he went all the way to heaven. He went in the same time, in the same period of time, one night, during the night, nobody saw him, to Jerusalem. He spent time in Jerusalem. He met all the prophets. He prayed there. He went to the seventh heaven. All of this in maximum 8 or 10 hours. But the Quran says you need 1,000 years just to go. 1,000 years to come back. If the distance from here to there is 1,000 years to go, round the trip will be 2,000 years. Here you see how stupid the one who made the story after the surgery. Remember, Muhammad here, he got a surgery, and they install in his blood vessels and his throat, they stuff it with wisdom and faith. Muhammad the fool, he forgot that he said already that it take the angels 1,000 years to go there. We have a Muslim is calling. Let us see. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Jihad, how are you?
Yes, I'm calling to refute some things you're saying.
Go ahead.
So what you have to understand about a lot of those verses in the hadith, or those hadiths that you were discussing about, you know, Muhammad and the flying horse, this is metaphorical. And
no, hold on. When you say it's metaphorical, do you have a proof?
My friend, listen, if I'm going to have a debate, stick to the Quran. Don't come to the hadith. Stick to the Quran, because this is the word of Allah.
Okay.
The hadith is something which is debatable.
No problem. But I'm saying to you, do you have a proof? I did not say to you, where you stick as you want. You can be any glue, you stick yourself anywhere you want. I'm asking you, do you have a proof that this is metaphorical? If there is any single scholar agree that this is metaphorical, not even one. So you are coming with a new Islamic sect, which we never heard of, claiming something nobody believes in. Are you a Muslim for sure, or you are a Hindu?
Can we just stick to the Quran?
You can stick as much as you want, no problem. I'm saying to you, does any Islamic sect agree with you? Is the Sunni agree with that? Is the Shia agree with that? What?
No. As a matter of fact, I know that they do not agree with it. But I'm saying, well, let me tell you, there are some. If you watch in Arabic language, some shuyukh on Memory TV, they are going through Sunni ones. They are going through and saying these hadith are false. As a matter of fact, you could say that some of these hadith are insulting the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They are insulting him. Some Sunni shuyukh, I seen it with my own eyes, wallahi.
Okay, Mr. Wallahi. So, but isn't it this is?
I want to stick with the Quran.
My friend, isn't it this is Sahih al-Bukhari? So you Muslim Sunni, you call it Sahih, and now you are saying it's a lie.
I'm saying perhaps some of them are it's not entirely reliable. Some of them.
Okay. So what is the problem?
That's what I'm telling you, to go to the Quran.
All right.
I will destroy anything you want to say about the Quran.
Oh, so you want me to change the topic because here the story is in the Hadith, and you are saying let us go to.
You're talking about the flying horse.
Okay, no problem. Listen, no. As long as you choose the Quran for me, I want to ask you something about the Quran. It is something in the Quran. You see, I'm going to give you freedom now to prove to me from your Quran. I'm going to forget about the whole story. You are a person who is Quran only. Are you a Quran only?
For the most part.
No, you cannot say for the most part. Either Quran only or not Quran only. You cannot.
Hadith, if it's acceptable, يعني if it's narrated by al-Rashidun, fine. But some other people, Sahabi, which we cannot say if they are reliable or not. I have to take it with a grain of salt.
But I'm showing you Hadith says it's Sahih. This is Sahih. This is Sahih Bukhari. So it is.
This whole Hadith situation, it's being reevaluated.
By who?
I've seen it. There's shuyukh who are saying.
My friend, the shuyukh you are saying. I heard a sheikh yesterday, a few days ago in Egypt. His name Sheikh Izmizu, and he's from Al-Azhar University. I don't know if you heard of him. He says Kitab al-Bukhari maskhara. Correct? Did you hear it?
Al-Bukhari maskhara?
Yeah, he said that. You can search it right now on Google. I can put it for you on the screen. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
يمكن في البخاري مسخرة.
But he said no. He said all al-Bukhari is maskhara.
I'm saying that there's a lot.
You know what maskhara mean, right?
I'm trying to tell you that there are a lot of things in Sahih al-Bukhari which could be inaccurate in my view.
Ah, okay. How we knew that the Quran is not the same? I mean, the Quran is a book collected long after that. And here we go. I'm going to give you a chance, my friend. I will change the whole topic. Choose for me something in the Quran proven to be true.
Why don't we? Well, I wanted to start with, there's a lot of mathematical, if you look at Shabir Ali, what he said, there's a lot of mathematical patterns in the Quran.
All of them, they are lies. And all of them, they are, my friend, all of them are lies. And you speak Arabic, right?
I speak, Amiya of 80%.
No problem, but you can read. Here we go. I can calculate the numbers for you of the letters, and you speak Arabic, and you will see how I can get them busted in a few seconds.
I have a good basis in Arabic, and I can see it. Yes, I have a strong basis in Arabic, but English, I'm stronger in it.
No problem, but you can count letters, right? So those liars, they say number 19 is the miracle. If we count chapter 3, we go Ar-Rahman, Bismillah Ar-Rahman. Is it 19 letters? No. Because if you speak Arabic, you see that the first word is bism.
I cannot see anything. Are you sharing your screen?
I'm sharing the screen, yeah.
Where? In the Skype or the YouTube?
In the YouTube. Just to be sure you mute YouTube, please, so that we don't have double sound.
Okay, I'll mute the YouTube. So are you putting it now?
Yeah, it's in the screen. It's in the screen. Okay. So
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim.
Yeah, what is okay, what is the first word here is bism, right?
Yes.
This is a change of letters happened after they wrote and they draw the Quran. This is a drawing. The true word writing is bi-ism. Do you agree?
باسم, yes.
Correct.
In the name of Allah.
Thank you very much. So guys, so the first one is باسم. Here we go. So we have to add a letter now. Here we go, باسم. So 19 became a 20. Look at Ar-Rahman. Allah have shadda. That means there's two L, two letters. That's make them two letters. We add one more letter here. This is 21. And now we have in the top of the letter Ra, another shadda. That's another Ra. This is another letter. And now we have in the top of the Ra here, another shadda. That's another Ra. So number 19 became what? Became 20, 21, 22, 23 letters, and your miracle is being destroyed, smashed in a 2 seconds.
No, those are not letters.
They are letters. Ar-Rahman, my friend. They are letters. No. Listen. You can go to the guy. His name, what's his name, guys? The guy who make a pattern in the Quran. What's his name?
For this, you know, my friend. I don't want you to confuse the people out there. Okay?
My friend, you speak Arabic, and you are the one who agree with me. Everybody heard you saying that the word bism is bi'ism. Did you say bi'ism and you agree? You said you agree. You said yes, bi'ism, not bism. So bi'ism. So there's a letter alif. So
Bismillah.
No, there's nothing called bism. Okay, are you saying if you write the word bism is wrong or bism is correct? Which one?
Those are nuqat, and they're not letters.
No, they are letters. They are alif, bism.
Who said their letters, my friend? Who said their letters?
Okay,
this is the first time I heard that.
Okay,
this is like, you know.
Okay, I want you to look with me in the screen. If I write the word like this. I'm using my mouse, okay? If I write it like this, is it wrong?
I didn't see.
It's in the screen.
Oh, okay, yeah, in the red letters.
Okay, is it wrong? Which one is correct? The one as in the Quran, it says, or the one I wrote?
But like when you write Arabic, you don't have to use those. You can just
no. I'm not, my friend. Can we be straight and answer, please? Which one is correct? This one in the Quran or the one I wrote?
You put ba alif. So that's not correct.
Not correct, guys. Be my witness. It's not correct. Be my witness is not correct. Okay.
The one you put ba alif.
No problem.
Not correct.
Okay, not correct. I agree. You know. Okay, guys. He's not correct. He insists. So if I show it to you now in the Quran, written the same, if I show it to you in the Quran right now, written as I wrote it for you, what you would do?
Again, say again?
Say again, you see now he's getting nervous. If I show it to you in the Quran, the same as I wrote it for you, what you would do?
You're going to show me the way you wrote it in the Quran, as the way you have this in the Quran?
Yeah. And you said it's wrong. Everybody heard you.
I challenge you to show me.
Okay, if I show you, what you would do? You leave Islam?
My friend, you're not my friend. Okay, go ahead and show me, but you go to the points which are of no significance. Okay.
What do you mean no significance?
You know,
because now, because no, they are because simply here we go. Hold on, it's in front of you. You see it? This is exactly how I wrote it, and appear in the Quran at least 4 times, exactly as I wrote it.
But it's a different word, maybe.
What different word? سبح باسم ربك العظيم. You speak Arabic.
Do it, my friend. Let me go on the computer and see this.
Remember, guys, he said.
Let me see.
Remember, he said, "This is wrong. This is wrong. This cannot be written like this. This is wrong."
سبح باسم ربك الأعلى العظيم. This is in the Quran?
No, this is in Mickey Mouse book.
Well, I don't know.
What do you
I don't have an answer for that.
So the miracle, the fabrication.
You need to do some research and I need to consult with my
consult. Okay, you can consult.
Discuss it with him. And I can come back to you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, forget about this one. The first one turned to be false. Give me something else. The first one about the numbers 19, etc., became garbage. So give me something can be proven to be true. Forget about this one. We forgive thee.
Something else which is proven to be true?
Yeah, to be true in the Quran. Something the Quran says.
He had many prophecies which came true.
Like what?
Okay. The Quran, it prophesies the Big Bang Theory.
Really? Where?
Wallahi, I will have to look it up. I need to, I will mute you for a minute and I will find my source and come back.
Okay. I will be waiting for you. If you don't know how to find it, I can help it for you, you know. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's we help each other.
There's a verse which it's a Big Bang, okay, and I know it from a scholar, and I will find it.
I can find it for you in a second. Here we go. Chapter 21, verse number 30. It says, أولم يرى الذين كفروا إن السماوات والأرض كانتا رتقا ففتقناهما وجعلنا من الماء كل شيء حي. So do you agree with this verse? Yeah. Do you agree with it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
So this is science, and I am, you know, when it comes to Islam, I come from a logical perspective.
Oh, that's wonderful. Logical.
Logic.
Okay.
From understanding.
I like that, my friend. Jihad. Listen. It says here, don't the believers see? Does it say see? Alam yara? Awalam yara? Correct? Or I'm giving false translation? Awalam yara. What the word yara mean?
What is it?
Awalam yara. What the word yara mean?
Yara? You know, as I said, I'm not 100%, so as a matter of fact, that specific word, I'm not completely sure.
Yara, ra'a, see. Don't they see? It says don't they see? Correct?
Yara?
Don't they see? Even read the translation, it says, don't they see? Okay, so don't they see that the heaven and the earth, they used to be joined together? Is that the Big Bang? Here it says this.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Yes. I like it how excited you are. It says here, didn't they see in the time of Muhammad? This is something they see. Do we see until now the Big Bang? We never saw it yet. This is theory. Nobody saw the Big Bang. It says, أَوَلَمْ يَرَى الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. Don't they see? Is that something you see?
Allah spread them apart.
No problem, but he's saying, okay, no problem. Guys, Allah spread them apart. Spread apart what?
He spread apart the heavens and the earth, and this is the Big Bang, and then
okay. So you are saying that the Quran says there was earth and there was heaven, and we separated them, correct?
Yes.
Okay, right. But the Big Bang doesn't say that, because you just admitted that there is heaven, there is earth, we just separated them. The Big Bang doesn't say that. It says there was nothing. There's no earth.
To say that.
You are the one who said that. You are the one who said there was earth, there was heaven, and we just separated them. So this is not the beginning of the creation. This is an
inference.
What inference? My friend, it says, "Awalam yara," don't they see? And then they separate the heaven and the earth. So what happened? What the Quran saying? The earth and the heaven, they used to be.
Which comes much later in time.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
What the Quran says, but
okay.
You can infer based off this.
Okay, hold on.
That's what it's referring to.
Jihad.
You see, the problem with you, Mr. Christian, is you take everything so literally. Like 100 times literally.
Right, because here you have the microscope of a Christian prince. We make the image so big so nobody can lie to us. And look what happened to you. You just admitted I am the one who is making it so clear, and you are the one trying to go. No, don't go by details. Just let it go. Let me ask you. You mentioned something about which one comes first. According to the Quran, which one comes first? The sky, the stars, or the earth? Which one's created first?
The heaven.
The heaven, guys. Did he say the heaven? Did he say the heaven created first? Are you sure?
Hey, my friend, listen.
No, don't tell me.
I'm calling you.
ago, you were a scholar. A second ago, you were a scholar in the Big Bang. Now you do not know which one is created first, and you don't dare to say, I'm sure. I asked you, which one is created first? You said the heaven, and now you are trying to swallow it because you're afraid I'm going to show you something. Will torture what you said. So can you be, please, I'm speaking to you nicely in respect, Mr. Jihad. Can you be honest and tell us, according to Islam, which one, I will make it simple for you. Listen carefully.
I have a Bible verse I want to share with the viewers.
No problem. You can search as, but don't change the topic. Please. This is a weakness spot on you. You are changing the topic because it's embarrassing. So now let us switch to talk about cars. So I want to ask you, which one Allah created first? I will choose two objects, one from the earth and one from the heaven. The stars or the trees? And dust.
The stars.
The stars.
I believe it's the stars because the earth is next.
Okay. All right. So guys, he believed, our friend here, he believed the stars was created first. That's wonderful.
I didn't confirm it.
You did not confirm it. So what you confirm to us now? So you are saying, can you confirm, please? I mean, what's wrong with Muslims? Why they can't confirm anything? A second ago it was obvious. Now because you're afraid.
My friend, why you have to be insulting?
I am not insulting. Either I'm speaking to an adult.
Have an intellectual discussion.
I'm speaking to an adult, so give me an answer of an adult. I asked you, is the stars created first? You said first. And then now, a second after.
I said the stars are first, yes.
Okay, so are you going to change your mind, or this is fixed answer? A man answer.
Okay, well, I need to see it.
Don't tell me the answer. Is it fixed or this is a game? Are we speaking to a man, he says something, he believes in it, or a kid who says he changes his mind every 2 seconds? So, is the stars created first? Either you say yes or no. The stars
yes,
are okay.
They are created first.
Okay,
absolutely.
So the stars are created before the mountains, before the trees, before all those things, correct?
Again, yes.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
My friend here, he's helping us a lot to show you that Islam is a false cult. And here is the answer. This is the Quran. And this is how Allah describing how he created things step by step. Chapter 41. And you can read the translation you wish. Which translation you like?
Yusuf Ali.
Yusuf Ali. No problem. Yusuf Ali. You read Yusuf Ali. If you don't, are you sure you will change your mind soon?
No, go ahead.
Okay. You speak Arabic anyway, so that will help us. Let us go to Yusuf Ali. All right. It says here, is that ye deny him who created the earth in 2 days? He created what? The earth in 2 days. And then he set on the earth mountains standing firm, high above it, and he bestowed blessing on earth, and measured all things. What's it again? You are reading different verse. My friend, you are reading different verse. Chapter 41. Read with me. As long as you mention Arabic, let me, in your Arabic, okay, let us read together. It says here, خلق الأرض في يومين وتجعلون له أندادا ذلك رب العالمين وجعل فيها رواسي من فوقها وبارك فيها وقدر فيها أقواتها في 4 أيام سواء للسائلين. Okay, so 2 days to create the earth, 4 days to create everything in the top of the earth. Until now, there was nothing in the sky. And then, look, the translation says false. It says moreover. In Arabic, it says.
Have to mention it? Does it have to mention the sky?
Yes, because he's saying, he mentioned the sky now. He says, thumma. Thumma in Arabic is something you say for something that did not happen right away. It took a period of time. Thumma stawa. And then he went out to the sky and he designed the sky, and the sky was a smoke. There was nothing. No stars.
Verses, man. I want to see exactly what
I'm not jumping. Okay. I want you to read it. You can read it, no problem. So to avoid jumping, I want you to read it. Can you read for us?
Yeah.
Okay, you start reading, please. You read, and I will be listening to you what you say, and to be sure, you know.
He said to it, into the earth, come, ye together, willingly or unwillingly. They said, okay, you see, I cannot see now.
What willingly and willingly? What are you talking about?
I'm looking in your screen.
Okay, you want to read it from which verse? Start from where?
My friend, you have something on the screen.
Okay, read from verse number 9, so we can start from the beginning. Verse number 9 in the screen. Here we go. I put it for you on the screen.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you scroll? Let me. Do you verily? You have to disbelieve in Him who created the earth in 2 days, and you set up rivals with Him. That is the Lord of Rabbil Alameen. Okay.
Okay, verse number 10.
He placed therein firm mountains from above it, and He blessed it and measured therein its sustenance in 4 days.
Wonderful.
For all those who ask. Okay.
Verse number 11.
Huh?
Verse number 11 now.
Then He rose over towards the heaven when it, scroll down a little bit, when it was smoke, and said to it and to the earth, come, both of you, willingly or unwillingly.
Okay.
They said, we come willingly.
Okay. Verse number 12.
Then He completed and finished from their creation, go down, 7 heavens in 2 days.
And continue.
Okay, well, and He made in each heaven its affair, and we adorned the nearest, lowest heaven with lamps to be in adornment, as well as to guard the devils by using them as missiles against the devils.
So what is the last thing Allah created? The stars.
Okay, what's your point?
What my point, I asked you which one Allah created first. He said for sure the stars. Why? Because you are a believer in the Big Bang. But here you see that there's no Big Bang, first of all. Secondly, according to your God, Allah, He created everything in the earth. He created all the trees, all the mountains, all the rivers, everything, all the creatures, the grass, the trees, and then at the end He made the stars. Do you agree with this?
If the Quran says it, I agree with it.
Okay, guys, the Quran said you agree with it. So now we will change your opinion. So it is not the mountains that created first, it was the stars, correct?
No, the Quran says the stars is created last.
Okay, and so I'm saying it's not the mountains that created first. It was this. It's not this. This is my mistake. Sorry, it's not the mountains. The mountains created first in this chapter, not the stars. Correct? The stars was last.
The Quran says it.
Okay, thank you. But in different verse in the Quran, it says the opposite. In different verse in the Quran, it says that Allah created the stars first, and then He created the mountains.
Okay, well,
What?
I have to research.
What do you mean you have to research? What research for what? This is Quran. You speak Arabic. You are helping me very nicely, and I appreciate having you here because you speak Arabic, which is wonderful. And I was ignorant after you call me. Now I am very well informed, and I know better. So can we read together and see what the Quran is saying? Read carefully. This is the Quran, chapter 79. This is the Quran.
I mean, I don't have an answer, really, to be honest.
No problem. But this is the Quran, chapter 79, saying, you can read. Go ahead, read for us. Verse number 27.
Go up. You passed it.
No, I'm there.
27. You passed it. Are you the harder to create? Are you the harder to create, or the heaven? He made it. He raised high its height, then put it into a right good state. And He made dark its night and brought out its light.
Read loud, so people can see the wisdom of Allah.
He raised high its height, then put it into a right good state. And he made dark its night and brought out its light. And the earth, he expanded it after that.
Okay, hold on. And the earth expanded after that. And then he brought from water and postage.
Where does it say stars?
Okay, but you see, he made the stars here. It says here.
Show me the word stars.
Okay, guys, show me the word stars. You speak Arabic, don't you speak Arabic? It says وَأَعْطَشَ لَيْلَهَا وَأَخْرَجَ ضُحَاهَا. He made the night and he brought the light. He was talking about the heaven. Is it you harder to create all the heaven? He raised it high above, and he make it in our state, and then he made the dark.
I have to look into it.
But then it's so clear. In the other chapter, it says you agreed that the last thing Allah He created was the stars. Here, Allah He finished the sky, He finished the stars, He made the day, He made the night, and after that, the earth He expanded it, and after that He put the water, and after that He put the mountains. The last thing here in the chapter 79 was the mountains. In the other chapter 41, the last thing was the stars. In the other chapter there, the first in the beginning was the mountains. If we go here, you will see that the first thing Allah He made, it was, after He created the earth, it's the mountain. Look, He created the earth in 2 days, and then He placed therein an earth from mountains. So the first thing created...
Are you suggesting that the Quran has a contradiction in it?
Absolutely, it's so clear like sun. Now come on, my friend. Jihad, you're a smart man. Don't you see it? One is saying that the last thing was created, the stars, and one saying here it says the first thing after the earth created, it was the mountains.
I see, my friend, I understand. I'm going to concede this topic, okay? I'm going to concede this topic because clearly I don't have an answer, so...
But you agree with me,
fine.
It's a clear contradiction. It's so obvious, so clear. I mean, you do not need to be genius. You see, you said to me a second ago, like a while ago, that I go too much little in details. I mean, Allah is going in details. It's His fault. Allah now, He got in details, and because He got in details, He got Himself busted. This is going to be from God. The Quran says, if this is a book not other than Allah, you will find a lot of contradiction in it, correct? The Quran says that,
yeah.
Okay.
The Quran says you find contradictions in it if it's not true.
Okay, so Allah He said the rule, how we can find if this is a book from God or not. And the Quran give us the guidance, and we follow the guidance. This is contradiction. Don't they consider the Quran? Had it been from other than Allah, they would surely found a lot of disparity, whatever, contradiction, whatever you call it. And here we go, we found it so easy. So my friend Jihad, I invite you to leave Islam.
Surah Al-Baqarah, huh?
Yeah, no, this is chapter of An-Nisa, verse number 82. I invite you right now, Jihad. You are a smart person, and there is no way a fool like Muhammad can fool you. I mean, this is foolishness. How this come from God? God don't remember which one He finished first? One chapter He say the last thing He made is the stars, and the other chapter He say the first thing He made the star. One chapter He say the first thing after creating the earth He created the mountains, and the other one says the last thing He said the mountains.
He has a hidden meaning, yani. There is a verse where it says some of them are allegorical. And
my friend, no.
Understanding from
Allah is talking to you and me, and He is explaining how He put things in order. So why you want to change even the order which Allah He made? I will tell you why. Because we are ashamed of it. If I'm a Muslim, I will say what I will say. I will come with an answer like yours. Oh, this is a metaphorical, maybe. No, it's not. It says mountains. Mountains is not metaphorical. Earth is not metaphorical. Those are physical objects. Stars are not metaphorical. Those
are. We never discussed these topics. You know?
But you are discussing it with me now, and you are a smart person, and you speak Arabic, you speak English, wonderful. I speak only one language, which is Indonesian. So you are smarter than me. So now, yeah.
Indonesian.
Yeah. Yeah, like I know to say like Indonesian word, like a Christian prince. You know, an Indonesian person, he offered me 5 BMW and I won them all. You know, but he.
Okay, well, at the end of the day, you know, if there's a contradiction, then I have to you know, reevaluate, you know, some things, but I don't know what else to tell you, my friend.
Okay, well, Jihad, you are a smart person, and you just agreed there's a contradiction. So you can, and Quran says, if this is not from Allah, you will find this. You found it. So this is not from Allah. This is a fraud book. In the beginning, you try to avoid the hadith because the hadith is embarrassing. And you say there's many stories in the hadith, doesn't make sense. I agree with you, all of them, they don't make sense. And this doesn't make sense too, the Quran doesn't make sense. You are the one who forced me to go to the Quran. And you are the one who chose a topic. And then when we check the topic you choose, we find it embarrassing. So why a smart person like Jihad?
It says now, therefore, kill every male among the little ones and kill every...
No problem.
The thing is, the problem I have, let me tell you something. When they want to curse Islam and say Islam is violent, this and that, you find the exact same things in the Old Testament. And as a matter of fact, sir, you find very similar things in the Old Testament as the Quran.
So
how can you throw, you know,
first of all,
when you live in a glass house?
Okay, Jihad, let us see. When you quote for me a verse from the Bible, those people, they were killing the Jews. The Jews been slaughtered, they've been raped, they've been taken as a slave, the whole nation. So they are surviving between enemies. No, hold on. No. Go to the book of At-Tabari and you will find that. Go to the book of At-Tabari and you will find that the first one tried to start insulting, attacking others. It was the Muslims. It's not the opposite. Secondly, if you quote something from a book, why you don't quote the whole story? You quote history. You see here, we don't mind. I can show you any history of your prophet, and we can show any history of the Bible. But you Muslim, the second we show you the history of your prophet, you say, oh, this is not accepted. Those hadith are lies. We don't say that.
I tell you, many people accepted Islam throughout the years for the good manners of the Muslims.
They will leave Islam. Okay, let us see good manner of Muslim. Name for me one thing the manner of the Muslims can be proud about. And what is the best Muslims? Muhammad, isn't it? يعني what?
Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he was honest. He never told a lie. He did.
Are you sure?
Do a transaction for somebody. He brings the money back. He's known for this.
Okay.
To be honest.
Okay. Do you know how Muhammad he married Khadija? Okay, my friend. Do you know how Muhammad he married Khadija, the honest man Muhammad?
Khadija, he was Muhammad's first wife. He married her, and she was she had money, and he used to do business transactions for her in Al-Sham.
How he married her? Do you know?
How he married her?
Yeah.
He went and made her a big profit in Al-Sham. And he came back, and she was so happy how honest he is, how much good business he did for her.
Okay.
She proposed to him.
Okay. This is the story written by you Muslims, published by you Muslims, and saved by you Muslims about how Muhammad, he did marry Khadija. Khadija and Muhammad, they made a party, and they made the father of Khadija drunk. And when he got drunk, they took off his clothes, and they made him a dress, the wedding clothes or party clothes. All people like you and me, all of us, we have a dress, clothes we wear for occasions.
What are you talking about? They got somebody.
Here we go. This is the Imam. This is Musnad Ahmad, Al-Imam Ahmad, page number 311, 112, which means 312. Value number. My friend, read it. No, not haram. This is before it was forbidden. It was forbidden when Muhammad gets sick. Muhammad and the Muslims, they used to be drunk 24 hours, 7 days a week. To the point they go to the mosque and they are drunk.
Okay, go.
Okay, read the hadith for us and translate, please. Go ahead. You speak Arabic.
I told you, my friend, I speak Arabic, but my reading level is not high with Arabic.
Okay, I will read Arabic. Okay, let us work together. I will read Arabic and you translate. Is that fine?
I mean, I'm trying to tell you, my Arabic is
my friend,
colloquial Arabic.
I will read the Arabic for you. You translate to English. Is that fine?
Yeah, حدثنا أبو.
No, you read Arabic. Here we go. I will read for you. Okay, I will read for you. You translate. Ibn Salama and Ammar. Forget about this. And Ibn Abbas. So the one who reported this, Ibn Abbas, is a very trustworthy person.
I'm slow, my friend. I'm slow. I'm slow with it.
No problem. Okay.
You have to.
اوكي. فصنعت طعاما وشرابا فدعت اباها وزمر من قريش فطعموا وشربوا حتى ثملوا. فقالت خديجه لابوها ان محمد بن عبد الله يخطبني فزوجني اياه. فزوجها اياه.
He wants to go and بده يطلبها يعني he wants to go and order her for marriage.
My friend, she made her father drunk.
Okay, can you say that? Can you say that slowly?
حتى ثملوا فصنعت شرابا طعاما وشرابا فدعت أباها وزمرا من قريش فطعموا وشربوا حتى ثملوا. فقالت خديجة لأبيها محمد, you want to marry me? Can you marry me? The guy is drunk now. ثملوا, they are drunk. So the first thing Muhammad he did in order to marry Khadija, it was a fraud. Huh?
Thamilu, or the word I know for drunk is sakran.
No, Thamilu is drunk. I can translate by using Google, by the way. Here we go. I'll use Google translation. Here we go. Google translation. Read it to me.
There's many words.
Okay, read it to me. Here we go. This is Google translation. Khadija, she did make a meal and food and drink, and she invited, and then it says, and the Quraysh after that, you know, and they drunk until they got drunk. It says even in Google translation.
They said Khadija to the Quraysh and drank until drunk.
So this is the decent prophet. This is the decent prophet. The first thing he did in his life, it was a fraud. He made the guy drunk. He woke up in the morning. She told him, I did marry me to Khadija. She said to her, why I'm worried? And look how evil she is.
Here's my question. Where did you get this story from? That's a question.
This is Musnad Ahmad. Here we go. This is your Islamic website, Islamic Library. And this is Musnad Ahmad. And this is page number 312. And this is volume number 1.
Is this authentic?
For sure it's authentic, but for you it's not. Because it's embarrassing, as you will say it's not authentic for me. So Muhammad the honest is a fraud. The first thing he did in his life, he fooled the man. They made him drunk. Before he woke up, they took off his clothes. Look how evil they are. They took off his clothes and they dressed him a nice suit, the one he wear when there's a wedding party or occasion. So when he wake up, look, it says here, and he put him in a suit. And when he woke up, he said, why am I wearing those clothes? She said, oh, you did marry me to Muhammad. Muhammad the decent, Muhammad the good guy.
And drank until drunk. They said Khadija to her father Muhammad, if he unformed in the suit said, did you translate this?
My friend, this is Google translation is not correct, but it says there that when he drank, they took off his clothes, they dressed him the nice clothes he wear for parties or for occasion, and then when he woke up, she told him, he said, why I'm wearing those clothes? She said, you married me from Muhammad ibn Abdullah. He said, I will marry you to the orphan, not in my life. The translation says, not my age. In Arabic we say, ليس في عمري, not in my life. That will never happen.
Yeah, I see.
So here, you know, here, look what she said to him after that. Look at the blackmailing. Khadija, she said to him, aren't you ashamed you want the tribe of Quraysh? Do you want me to tell them that you were drunk and you were not aware of what you did? So she drank him on purpose, and now she's blackmailing him, saying to him, if you go and say I will not marry you to this man, I will go to the tribe and I will say everybody that you were drunk, you are a filthy man, and you are not aware of what you are saying. She's blackmailing her father. This is Khadija, the decent woman, and this is Muhammad, her partner. The first thing they did in their life, in their partnership, the decent man. What about Muhammad?
They wanted to marry each other, but they knew the father wouldn't accept.
Exactly. But they use alcohol. So this is first a cheating. Secondly, they are using alcohol, which is from the devil. Isn't the Quran says alcohol from the devil?
Yes.
Okay, so the marriage of Muhammad is thanks to the alcohol happened. If not Khadija married to Muhammad, Muhammad will not be a prophet because he used her money in the beginning to make himself a lord. What kind of a man? You said to me he's a decent man. He should not accept. He said, no, either he marry me to you when he is awake, or I will not accept.
We didn't know this is true.
So you Muslims are lying about your prophet, saying things about your prophet, and we the Christians are believing in the lies Muslims they say to us. This is what you are saying to me.
But I just want to know, what is this source?
My friend, how many times did I repeat? Musnad Ahmad. It's in front of you on the screen. Here we go. Even Google translate it for you. Huh. You see it? Let me zoom in. This is the name of the book.
Yeah, go up. I
Okay.
think you have to scroll up.
This is the name of the book. And this is the page number 312. And this is the volume. Volume number 1.
Imam Ahmad.
Is Imam Ahmad is a Jew? Is he a Hindu? Is he from the Christians? What he is? This is your story. What about Muhammad flirting with the wife of his own son? Is that a decent man? What do you think, Jihad?
Did they say that? Okay, so it's hadith, but is it sahih?
My friend, here we go. We go back to zero now. Is it sahih? Anything we show to you is not sahih. For sure it's not sahih. Because it's embarrassing. No, it's sahih. But anyone he want to defend Muhammad, he will say it's not sahih.
Okay, well, I mean, if that doesn't sound good. That story.
Okay. What about Muhammad flirting with his own son's wife when the husband was away? Jihad, I am not trying to insult you, but I'm going to give you an example. What do you think if you have your father, with my respect, your family, he come to your house and he flirt with your wife? What do you do to him?
Adopted son.
No problem, adopted son. A friend.
His real son.
Okay, not real son, guys, not real son. So let's say you have a friend. He come to your house.
Why you say son? You didn't tell the viewers exactly what it is.
No, he is his son. Muhammad, he said, أنا أبا زيد وزيد ابني وهو منه وأنا منه.
Actually, I know this story.
Okay. So
Zayd, he was having problems with Zainab.
Okay.
They were having issues.
All right.
And on many occasions,
Okay.
the Prophet ﷺ tried to get them to improve their relationship.
Okay. And is that a hold on. So if you have a friend and you have a problem with your wife, is it okay for your friend to come and flirt with your wife?
No, not while we're married. No.
Okay, but here we go.
We are divorced.
But she was married, and Muhammad, he went to her house and he said to her, "Praise be to Allah, the one who
He
made."
married her.
Before.
He married her. But
Before.
after he tried to fix the relationship.
No. Before he married her, he went to the house of his own son wife, son by adoption, doesn't make any difference. And he then, when he was there, he flirted with the women. He said to her, Subhanallah, mu'allif al-qulub, praise be to Allah, the one who flipped my heart, make my heart flip for you. Do you accept that somebody is decent? He will go to the house of a woman, she is married. Right now she is married.
The Quran says the Prophet has a right to have as many wives as he wants.
And they have the right to flirt with your wife too, right?
He has the right to flirt with the believers' wives?
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
Well, here we go. This is the Quran, and this is the chapter, and this is the tafsir of your biggest imam, supporting it with all valid resource, saying that Muhammad, when he went to the house of Zayd, and you speak Arabic, which is very helpful for me, he went there. Okay, when he went there. Okay, read with me, please, carefully. I will read the story for you. It says here. ثم أنه عليه السلام أتى زيدا يوما يطلبه فأبصر زينب قائمة كانت بيضاء جميلة جسيمة من أتم نساء قريش فهويها. So Muhammad once he came to visit Zayd. So he saw Zainab standing, and she was so white, so beautiful, and she was so big. The Arab, they like big women. And like today we say the word fat. And that time they like the women who they are like that. And she was the most beautiful woman in Quraysh. Interesting. فَهَوِيهَا. He loved her.
Why she's not? Okay.
He loved her. She is married. And look what he did. وقال سبحان الله مقلب القلوب. Praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart to flip for you.
Well, I told you the hadith is, you know, it's questionable. But
it's a question. It's not the Prophet the questionable. It's the hadith. Guys. Those are books written, and the Muslim the Muslim, they will go crazy if you rip a page of the Quran. Allahu Akbar, they burn the Quran. Uthman burned the Quran, nobody complained. Allahu Akbar, they installed the Prophet. He will go, the story in your books. Now you are saying to me this is not true, cannot be true. Why? Because it's you know, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It was not embarrassing because the Muslim believe that the Prophet, he have the right to sleep with all the believer women. Actually, in the same page I will show you, it says that if the Prophet he have a privilege. If he saw a woman, her husband must divorce her, so the Prophet can have her. إذا وقع نظره على امرأة وجب على زوجها.
I mean, that doesn't sound. يعني, it doesn't. You know, if he wants just, يعني, if it's just about women, يعني, it doesn't sound good.
Does it sound good? Exactly. And here it says فسمعت زينب بالتسبيحة فذكرتها لزيد. And then ففطن زيد, he said, my wife, obviously she is a bad woman, is sleeping with this guy already, both are in the same bed together. So he went to the Prophet, says, Prophet, she is not good to me, I don't like her, you know, she hurt me, now she hurt him. Yeah, because she told him that your father, he was here, and he said this and he did that. Obviously they already. And look how it says that إن الله بعث ريحا فرفعت الستر وزينب متفضلة في منزلها. Allah, he sent wind, and that sent left up the curtain when she is in her house, and then he saw Zainab, and she, you know, she was in her house.
Wait, are you saying that the? Whoa, hold on. Are you saying that the Prophet is peering through the window, yani?
No, he's in the house, but there is a curtain. According to the story, my friend, this is your story. He is in the house. He came to her house, and then according to the story, there's maybe there was a curtain there. This is a different report. You see, there's two stories. He went there, first one. He saw her standing. She was white, very beautiful. Fahawiha, he loved her. You know, he have a lust for her. And then he said the other story. He's saying that what happened exactly is there was a curtain, and Allah sent the wind. It's what the wish of Allah. He sent the wind so the Prophet can see her, and he fell in love with her, and said, فَوَقَعَ فِي نَفْسِ زَيْدْ أَنْ يُطَلِّقَهَا. So Zayd, now he knew that Muhammad is having sex with his wife already, obviously. And then وقال Ibn Abbas, وَتُخْفِي فِي نَفْسِكَ الْحُبَّ لَهَا. Are you hiding that you love a woman, but she's married?
Okay, well, if I mean, I don't, you know, this is not good.
Okay, not good.
But,
and not only that, by the way, jihad.
You know, another thing that I reject is that Aisha was 9 years old. Yeah. I completely reject
No problem.
Because, you know, I'm a Sunni, but some stuff, you know, the Shia, and I can say that, look, did you ever hear that she was 18, 19 when she married him? She was married to
my friend, Aisha, when she was 17, going to her 18, Muhammad died. So how she will marry him when he was 18? She was 18. My friend, wake up. Listen. Do you see the screen? It says that Zainab, she claimed there's a miracle happened when Muhammad, after he liked her. It says, أن زيدا تورم ذلك منه حين أراد أن يقربها. Each time Zayd he tried to have sex with his wife, Allah, he make his penis swell. Can you see how amazing the miracle, jihad? That's it. Muhammad, he liked the women. Allah will make the penis of the husband swell. And Zainab, she said, the reason that this is here, he could not do it. وَمَا مَنَعُهُ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. She's saying here, وروي في الخبر أنه أمسى زيد فأوى إلى فراشه. And Zayd, he came to his bed to have sex with her. قالت زينب ولم يستطعني زيد. He could not do it to me. Boom boom. وما امتنعوا منه غير ما منعه الله. And he could not do it just because Allah, he could not let him do it. That's it. Muhammad, he want me. There's no way he can do it to me. And then she continues saying, إن زيدا تورم ذلك منه حين أراد أن يقربها. Each time he tried to do boom boom to her, Allah make his penis swell.
They were having problems in their marriage.
My friend, but you see the miracle here? Allah, he make the penis of the husband swell. That's it. She is reserved for Muhammad. She is the wife who care. Muhammad, she is reserved for him. Nobody can put his inside. So the guy, he want to have sex, Allah, he make his penis swell. And this is your decent prophet. Is it true? Is it true that your prophet was accused by a Muslim that he stole a bikini?
I saw that you have said that previously to somebody else.
Okay, so is that true or not?
I'm not sure whether
if Muhammad is the decent and he is so famous to be decent, so what kind of followers? This is not the enemy accusing him that he stole a bikini. It was his followers. So why the followers, they will think that you are not decent if your reputation will know that you are decent, accusing him of a sin of piece of clothes.
These people, they hear me. Can you make it so they don't hear me? I just want to...
They hear you, don't worry, they hear you.
No, but I don't want them to hear me.
What do you mean you don't want them to hear you? You call me live, I'm live on air, and you are in YouTube. It's not up to you. You call me live.
It looks like they're laughing at me.
Don't worry about them. Focus with me here. Nobody is laughing at you. They're laughing at Muhammad, not at you. So what do you think? If a person is well known to be decent, why even his followers accusing him that he took and he stole clothing? And by the way, those clothing themselves are stolen. Muhammad, he attacked the people, the caravan, he stole the clothes. Now the thieves and Muhammad, they are fighting over the clothes, and there's one red velvet is missing, and Muhammad was accused that he took it.
They accused him, those Sahabi, that they are some of those Sahabi, they are liars.
Okay, but and Allah, and look at Jihad. I want to ask you. I don't know if you work with, if you ever been working in the army or police. Me myself, I did. So when you investigate something, and
I didn't hear you about working with what?
I'm saying I don't know if you work before with the army or the police. When you work with the police, you investigate the issue. So if somebody accuses somebody of stealing, what do you do? What do you do? You check it out, right? You search for the object to find it. Look what Allah he did. The people, they accuse Muhammad. Hold on. The people, they accuse Muhammad that he stole an underwear. How Allah he defend Muhammad? He did not say, oh, I know the guy who took the underwear. Go to his house, open the drawer. You will find it there. No, he said, it's not Muhammad. So who is it is? As long Allah, imagine guys, Allah making a verse in the Quran, in a holy book supposedly, saying it's not Muhammad who stole the underwear. Okay, if Allah is God, shouldn't he say who took it? That would be amazing. As long Allah he knew the Big Bang as you claim. Don't Allah knew where the panty is? So Allah he knew where the Big Bang, but you do not know where the panty. His specialty is the Big Bang. But when it's come to the panty, Allah is not, you don't know best. Allah know nothing. Right? How come Allah do not know who took the panty? Shouldn't he say in the verse, okay guys, go to the house of this guy, open under his bed, you will find it, he hide it there, and then people will be astonished how Allah knew. Unbelievable. He knew the unseen. Instead, he said it's not him who took it. What kind of God this God is? Why you don't tell us who took it? Huh? You're God, this is not me. A human being, he says, it's not me. Okay, but I don't know who took it. I don't know, because I'm limited in my knowledge. But this is God. So God, he said, the verse says, it's not Muhammad who took the panty. Shouldn't Allah say who took it?
Yeah, I mean, that's okay.
So what do you think, Jihad? You're still gonna be Muslim after all this madness, my friend?
Well, I'm gonna. I don't want to say yes or no. I just want to, think about it. It's not an easy question.
No, come on, you are smarter than this. Jihad, come on, you are a smart person. What easy question? Nobody's saying it's an easy question, but I mean, how clear we can make it to you more than this? I mean, it's obvious. A person was accused, and he is the most important person for Allah. Allah, he's in the verse, says it's not him. But Allah did not say who did it.
It doesn't sound good, no.
Doesn't sound good, I agree with you. Obviously Muhammad, he made this verse, says it's not me. This is Muhammad making this verse. There's no way there's God. God, they will say, hey guys, go to the house of this guy. He is the thief. Don't accuse the prophet again. People, they go there, they got him busted. Praise be to Allah, the one who told us what we do not know. But to send the verse says, it's not Muhammad who took the panty, but yet why Allah don't want to tell us who took the panty? Don't you know?
I guess, I mean, it sounds like it's a cover-up.
It's a cover-up, exactly, because if Allah the one is talking for real, he will clear the name of Muhammad once for all. Not only he will say it is not him, he will say it is not him, this is the guy. People, they go there, they find it, and bingo.
You just make assumptions on what Allah is going to say or not going to say.
No, my friend, there's accusation here. There's accusation. It's not about if Muhammad is the most important man for Muhammad. You see, how come Allah, he have time to tell us about the ant who spoke to Sulaiman, and the ant, they don't speak, they are mute. You go read right now in any scientific book, you will find that ants are mute and deaf. Allah have time to tell us that Sulaiman was walking in the valley, and then one of the ant, she said to the other ant, hide. Okay, hide. What do you do, ant? Tell us who took the panty. Which one is more important? A person accused, there he have all the details you want.
Okay, my friend, I see your point. I see your point. That's fine.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't really make sense to me, this kind of stuff here.
All right.
But I was never really, I didn't pay attention too much to this kind of stuff. Just how, I'm gonna pray, how I'm gonna fast, how I'm gonna deal with my family. But I don't look at all these details and stuff like that.
Okay. So now we do. So thanks to to you thinking with me, we were able to find out, and now Islam is false. There's no question about that. Be honest with me. Don't you notice now Islam is false?
It would appear so.
Okay, so
this is the case.
Thank you, Jihad. He left Islam. We are so happy for Jihad. He just denounced Islam. Islam appeared false to him. I'm so happy for you, Jihad, that you denounce Muhammad and the false prophet. But I want to ask you now, as long you agree that Muhammad is false, and obviously nothing good about him and nothing truthful, how in all this time you did not notice that, Jihad?
How I didn't notice it?
He did not notice that Muhammad is false. I mean, you are a growing man, you are educated, you are smart. What was preventing you from seeing what you just noticed now? You just agreed that Islam is false and you left Islam. But why in the past you did not notice that?
Islam.
Huh? I don't want to look at that stuff. I just want to focus on the good stuff. Well, focus on the good stuff, but there's nothing good there. I mean, what good? What is the good about Muhammad? Did you ask yourself, Jihad, about God want to give me virgins in heaven for praying for him? I mean, this is God. Come on.
Virgins?
Yeah, the virgins in the heaven. You don't know the virgin? The Quran describes even what is inside their vagina. Don't you know?
Virgins doesn't sound bad if it's heaven.
They are in heaven, and Allah described they have big boobs, and He described for you how their vagina. Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Don't you think that God should not speak in such a way?
Heaven is heaven. You can have whatever you want.
Okay, but heaven became a nightclub, and heaven became, there's no dignity, because simply, if a woman, she is created just for sex, you don't even know who she. Isn't it, this is another form of slavery? When the Quran describes for you that you will have little boys in this heaven, isn't it, this is a child abuse? So to make one person happy, I will make 80,000 little boys servant for you who will not bleed.
But you're taking it from a human understanding. This is a completely different dimension and a completely different. These in heaven, these are not humans.
It is not. No, it is not. My friend,
these which are
Allah is speaking to the. When Allah He described what is inside the human vagina, the woman vagina, is that a human understanding or Allah understanding?
Okay, now you're getting very specific. It doesn't, it's, yeah, the one who is a good Muslim, he can have virgins in heaven. What's the problem?
The problem, does that make sense?
I mean, if...
Okay, let's go make it simple. Already you left Islam. You see, I'm not discussing whether you leave Islam. Already you're out of Islam. But let me make it simple. The Quran and the Hadith says that's when Adam he created, Allah he created one Eve, correct?
Adam and Eve.
Okay, so why Allah did not create for us in heaven when we go back Adam and Eve again? Why we are going to have all those hundreds and thousands of women and slaves? What is this? It was Adam and Eve. This is heaven. What happened? How does it change? What it changes the God. The story of Adam and Eve is stolen from a different book with different value. Muhammad is told the story, and now he have to build his own heaven. He tried to seduce the Arab, and he tempted them, and he claimed that those women, they have a nice vagina, and no genie stepped with him, and no man stepped with them, and nobody opened the door. In the top of that, each time you sleep with them, Allah will put whatever inside, and he will make them virgin again, which is a cheating, stupid, you know. I mean, that's just a step with her. You make her virgin for what? That is silly. In the top of that, Muhammad, he claimed that those women are so white to the point you can see through the marrow of their bones. Correct?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay. Don't you think this is stupid? Why I want to see a woman, I will see through the marrow of her bones. What that exactly would do to me.
To see her bones?
Yeah. No, she is so white. This is why you can see through the marrow of her bones. What is exactly the pleasure in that? What do you think? This is ugly, actually. Don't you agree, Jihad?
I mean, it's I don't understand the point. Yeah.
This is not only it's ugly, it's stupid. I mean, but this guy, because he is speaking to the Arab, and the Arab racist, and you are an Arab, I am an Arab, I guess. So he promised them things the Arab like. They like women who they are.
He just I suppose, yeah. It doesn't sound like it's يعني if you want to يعني
do you see Jihad
excite somebody to you know,
well, Jihad, as long
you can make them believe that, yeah.
Jihad, I'm going to try to make you believe in Islam now because you decide to leave it. Look at the screen and look what you are missing now. You will not go to the heaven of Allah and you will not get this. Look at the screen. This is what the hadith is saying. You will see the marrow of the bones of the women. This is what you are missing right now after you decide that Islam is a silly. It doesn't make sense. See it? Yeah.
I'm gonna miss that.
Exactly. So you see, look how sexy, man. I mean, come on, Jihad. Me and you, let us be man to man. We have to be honest. This is unbelievable. Look at this position, my friend, and look at the high heels. And this is what Muhammad says. You will see the marrow through the marrow of their bones. Through what? Through the marrow of their bones. What's wrong with this guy? I mean, he could not come with something different. We will see the marrow of their bones. And this is supposedly very pretty. Amazingly pretty.
I just thought they were gonna have, you know, big breasts. And you will be able to have sex with them.
No.
That's what the Quran says.
No. But you know, we have to be honest here. The benefit of having this, you can see what she ate, you know, if she took your hamburger or something, she cannot lie anymore. So like she ate your hamburger, she say, I did not eat it. You say, I can see it, you idiot. It's in your stomach, I can see through. So here Allah is doing us a favor. What a stupid religion. And I'm really surprised that...
Okay, my friend, you made your point. I guess that's enough for me. I want to close my Skype, okay?
All right. I'm happy for you, Jihad, that you decide to leave Islam and the garbage of Muhammad. If you decide, I invite you right now to accept the Messiah as your savior.
Oh, and I'm not going to do that. No.
All right, no problem. It's up to you. If you feel like it, let me know. Call me.
Thank you.
All right, take care. The first step. Always there's a first step. If you see, guys, the first comment he sent me, I am a Muslim, I will refute you. This is the first comment he sent me. I'm a Muslim, I will refute. I'm being refuted. Yeah. Well, glory to the Lord. Every day we prove that Islam is a garbage. They call us and they are excited to debate us about Islam. And then the decent one, like Jihad, is a decent person. We have to admit. You know, he did not go in arrogance and say, I don't know, I'm not going to listen, and it's not true, you know, blah, blah, blah. He said it. He could not resist the truth that this is obviously is a fraud. He had decency. Many, what they do, they go in denial. They knew that we are showing it in the screen. I mean, nobody can deny that. But because it is very painful, some they go in denial. It's like somebody would deny that this is happening to him. So he go and live in different stage, in illusion. Look, guys, look what happened when the Muslims, they see people leaving Islam after calling me. Just to give you an example. Danger, he's saying, CP, you can never refute Islam. You just prove it's perfect. Unbelievable. That's so good. So after watching me all this time and Jihad, he left Islam, I just prove Islam is perfect. So Jihad, he left Islam because Islam is perfect. Perfecto. I hope more Muslims will call me and I prove to them Islam is perfect, and in the end of the call they will leave Islam. That's perfect for me. Is it perfect for you? I'm sure the camel urine is taking effect in you, my friend. Don't change your diet. It's the best. Forget about the rest. Yeah, too much camel urine. All right. Oh boy. Anyway, guys, I was going to go and talk more. We will continue later about this journey to the heaven, and we will finish with this. I want to say, so you people can, you know, download the video and share it and add subtitle. Well, happy for Jihad that he decided to leave Islam, but at the same time, I'm sad that he did not accept the offer to accept Jesus. I hope soon he will reconsider and think carefully. We would like to save him. He sounds like a nice person, smart man, and we would like to save all the Muslims, not only Jihad. We pray at the end of today that all Muslims will be saved and all Muslims will be follow Jihad. The one who called me to do Jihad on me, he ended leaving Islam on Muhammad, and he now do Jihad on Muhammad. God is amazing, and God, he says, read the books, search the truth. I am the truth. That is the Messiah. I am the truth, and the truth will set you free, my friend. That is the words of my Lord. Nothing is equal to the truth, for the truth is God, and the truth is the only one can free us from all kinds of slavery. A human being, when he is ignorant, he is enslaved. And Jesus want to free you from your slavery, from your ignorance. You are under the threat of slavery when you are ignorant. Anyone can fool you. Anyone can control you. You are just ignorant. The Messiah don't want you to be ignorant. In the Quran, in chapter 5, verse 101 says, ask not questions. Verse 102 says, because former generation asked the same questions and they left the faith. Jesus says, read the books. Ask me questions. Knock at my door and I will answer you. I apologize for comparing someone like the Messiah to someone like Muhammad. But because our mission is a dirty mission, we are dealing with the dirt. Each time I go and speak about Islam, many people think maybe I like talking about this garbage. This is garbage, make me sick. But somebody have to clean the garbage. Somebody have to do it. Don't forget to subscribe to our page in Patreon, so you can notified by email, because YouTube are censoring our account, so you don't receive any email from them. In Patreon, you will receive email from Patreon the second I post something, and you will be notified that I will be live on air. So go there, subscribe. Even if you don't like to do a donation, Our service is for free. You donate, you don't donate, that will not really make any difference for me. I will still serve you happily and with no question. And for sure, we appreciate those who support us by donation, because your support is needed. However, our service is for free. And if you are a person who speaks languages, for the books we posted for free. Right now, today, we published a book in Polish for free, translated by a brother of us. I'm very thankful for him, a wonderful man, a wonderful person who voluntarily did all the work hard for a long time to make this book happen. And soon, maybe tomorrow or the day after, I will publish one of my books in the Serbian language, which is fully understood by Croatian and Bosnian and Serbian. And it's for free again. And in case you do not know, we have my book in Indonesian language for free, 2 books. We have in Malay for free, and we have a Russian and Albanian. So the collection of free books is growing, thanks to the Lord, and thanks for those who are helping us by doing the translation voluntarily. We appreciate them all. We pray for them and their family. May the Lord reward them for helping more people to be saved from the cult of Muhammad. I want to say thank you all for your support, and I pray that all of us, we will be united. We as a Christians never be divided. There's nothing called Catholic, nothing called Protestant, nothing called Orthodox. There's only the followers of Christ. Be a follower of Christ. Never follow a man. Never follow a Christian prince. Never follow a bishop. Never follow a priest. They will disappoint you. All men is sinners, the Bible say. So why you follow a man? All men are sinners. No exception. No exception. Don't put your trust in a man. Never. Trust the Lord. And in the Lord I trust that all of you have a good heart, and the good of you will give good fruits by sharing the truth with your friends and your family, bringing more people to Christ. Be holy like your Father, who he said, I am the light, I am the truth, I am the way. Be holy. It's a project to work in. Doesn't make you holy, but it is walking the walk in this earth, as our church father did, trying their best to be holy, so they can be considered children of God. One of the beautiful things the Lord, he says, when you pray, pray like this: Our Father art of heaven. Christ, he wants you to be a child of God, not a slave. Our Father. Can you imagine praying to God, calling him Father? How much this Father, he humbled himself. He is the King of Kings. We are not even a mosquito for him. Yet he allows us to call him our Father. This is his most beloved word. Our Father. He do not need slaves. He do not need to be a master. Those words mean nothing. Not like the God of Islam who add the word "we" before his name, because he's fake and fabricated. He want to be proud. Our God, he humbled himself. He came as a man. The Bible says that the Lord, he sent, our Father, he sent his only begotten Son to save the whole world. The whole world, not the Asian, not the black, not the white, all of us. We are a family. We are children of God. We are equally created. We be loved by him. There's no black, there's no Greek, there's no Hebrew, there's no Indonesian, there's no Arab. All of us, we are a family of a Christ. How beautiful. And all of us, we are delicious fruit in the table of the Lord. We have different color, we have different look, but we have one fruit, the fruit of Jesus. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord protect you, keep you safe all, and until we see you soon again. Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and be the blessed.